Welcome my fellow familiars. I hope you guys are having a great day. And with that said, let's jump into the game here. So these games should be extremely funky and nonsensical, but hopefully they'll win us some coins here. I'm a few booster packs away from completing the whole set. So we do have Imprisoned in the Moon, which is good for Planeswalkers, and Horrible Awry and Spell Shrivel. So you know what? This is pretty good. Let's see where we can get with this. Nice, more islands, not bad. Sphinx Tutelage would be really great. So hopefully he doesn't play anything yet. Oh, he's going to play a creature. Yep, off it goes. Well, wasting Horrible Awry on a blister pot though, I don't think it's worth it, so it's fine. There is Clutch of Currents. You know, for the time being, let's just keep on getting hit. It's okay. We do need one more land for Clutch of Currents Awaken to trigger, which is pretty good. There we are, Sunpetal Grove and Nisa's Pilgrimage. Fair enough. Our opponent hasn't done anything that terrifying just yet. Spell Shrivel will be good, I think, here. Okay, so we get hit. There it is. There is that 1 damage. Let's get an island out and move on. Ooh, double Clutch of Currents. I like it, but won't be using it just yet, just so I can have Spell Shrivel on and ready to go. There we are. That 1 damage is not as horrifying yet. Horrible Awry or Spell Shrivel? What should we do? Well, first let's see what our opponent does. There is Call of the Gatewatch. You know what? You draw into that Planeswalker. You just go right on ahead. I think that plays perfectly. It's not a horrifying card. It will be countered by Imprisoned in the Moon, so there is no point for us to waste Spell Shrivel on it. He gets Sorim. Beautiful. Next turn Sorin comes out and I will imprison him in a moon, so that is just great. Now the only thing is, can we draw into one more land here? Please. Please, please, please. Make that happen. Okay. We're at 18. A little bit too painful. We do have Scatter to the Winds, but I won't be using it. I need our opponent to play Sorin Imprisoned in the Moon. We'll still continue taking that 1 damage, unfortunately. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do I take this? Okay, fine. I'll take this. Okay, there we are. He's preparing for that Sorin. Maybe that's why. I forgot, Sorin is 6 mana, right? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Now, can we draw into that 1 land to do Clutch of Currents? Please. Magic Gods, make that happen. Give me a land. And it's a land. Beautiful. Let's get an island. Awaken. Off it goes. There we are. So Sorin will be coming out. I don't know if he will be killing our island here with Sorin. Or well, if he plays Sorin right now, he plays Nissa. Oh crap. Well, actually, you know what? I want him to play that land. So, that's a Planeswalker. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now, what will he do? +1 or -2? Please do +1. Come on. You have Blister Pod you can play, right? Yes, thank you. So he draws into Languish. Oh boy. Well, that Languish will kill my island. He can't play this yet, so he plays... Oh no. Okay. Oh jeez, that sucks. So we need to take care of the Nahiri first, and then move on to Nissa. God damn it. And we're losing lands here, so Nahiri is first in the line. Can't do anything here, so we'll have to wait for Nissa. Well, there is Nissa and then there is Sorin. Oh god, if he plays Sorin... Well, he does not have the black mana for Sorin just yet. So I'm happy about that. Draws into that card. It's Rogue's Passage, so still doesn't have the mana. He definitely doesn't have the mana for Languish. That is also excellent. He might play Blister Pod. Really? Sorin is ready next turn then. We take 2 damage. Okay, Blister Pod. Hold on. Let's Horrible Awry this first. Good. So this... Any color. Yeah, that allows him to play Sorin. So here's the plan then. We will... Scatter? Do we draw into a land? No, it's unsubstantiated. If I imprison in a moon... Nissa, I can unsubstantiate Sorin next turn. Let's do this. So imprison Nissa, unsubstantiate Sorin, and then afterwards we hopefully will have Scatter to the Winds on already with the Awaken cost. If not, I'll just do Spell Shrivel. So unsubstantiate on a Sorin. Beautiful. Just beautiful. 2 Planeswalkers down, 1 more to kill. We're at 15 health. Haven't even begun to mill him. It's a land? No. Okay, it'll have to be Spell Shrivel then. There we go. Come on. Beautiful. He plays Jace. Do I Spell Shrivel Jace? Hell yeah. Unless if he... Hold on. Unless if he pays 4. That's a 4 right there. So I will have to Scatter it to the Winds. God dang it. Yeah, he has more than enough to pay the 4. So Jace is dead. Good. He plays Emeria Shepherd. Can bring back Jace. I shoot Spontaneous Mutation. Oh no. We have to do something here. He's going to be playing Sorin. Do I Clutch of Currents? Do I Disperse? I can Disperse Sorin. So I can Clutch of Currents with the Awaken cost. Emeria Shepherd. There we go. We get a land out of this. Not bad. Now. This turn he can play Sorin and kill my land. If he so chooses. Ooh, 3 damage. Oh, come on, this is bullshit. Really? And now he plays Sorin. I can Disperse Sorin, but I won't be able to Spell Shrivel him anymore. Oh, no. Okay, we take 4 damage to the face. There we are, at 11. Explosive Vegetation. Okay, gets more lands. I think my goose is cooked here, guys. I don't know what else I could do. So Oath of Chandra will be dealing 2 extra damage to us. Milling is not working. God damn it. And the thing is, when I got the double Imprisoned in the Moon, I thought this was going to go so well. Okay. Let's do this. At the end of his turn, I will Disperse Sorin back to his hand. Yeah, that just makes the most sense to me right now. He does Sorin's +1. Gets Oath of Gideon to make matters even more painful. Plays Emeria Shepherd. Now, if I do this Spell Shrivel, he will pay the cost and I can't Disperse. So the best bet here is to Disperse, and he's bringing Jace back. Yep, I will have to Disperse this and then Claustraphobia Emeria Shepherd. Chandra the Flamecaller, are you shitting me? Okay, at least this I can counter. There we go, that's done. 2 of these guys, okay. I don't understand. The X is here and the other X is here. Not... Kinda confusing. This is at 8. We... Crap. I can Spontaneous Mutation this. Broken Concentration... His Jace. And then afterwards Claustrophobia and Disperse maybe? I don't know. Crap, if he draws into anything scary there, we're done. We are done, that's it. So, what does he draw into? That's +1. We take 3 damage, dropping down to 3 health. He will be swinging on our face here. He plays Oath of Gideon, I'll take it. He's going to be playing Jace here. Okay, gets 2 core allies. Get your Oath of Jace. Come on, buddy. Okay, attack phase. Swings it. Hold on. What? He hasn't played Jace. Fair enough. No idea what the hell just happened there, but okay. We do have an island. I can Claustrophobia this. But if I do, I cannot Broken Concentration anymore. I will have to Broken Concentration whatever it is he plays. And Claustrophobia will have to wait. Crap. Okay, let's do this. We're dropping down to 1 health most likely here. Yeah, we are. He plays Oath of Gideon, another one. We'll have to replace one. Oh, jeez. This is a full-on Planeswalker deck and we held out so long. But yeah, this is not going to work. What is he draw? Oath of Gideon? He's playing Oath of Gideon again. Really? Oh, that is so painful. He's really going to murder us now. So, Broken Concentration, Sorin. Let's spontaneously mutate his Emerius Shepherd. Oh, I can't even do this now. I've taken care of 1, 2, 3, and 4 Planeswalkers. God damn it. Well, this is death. Yeah. Let's just show him that we had this. It is 4 damage anyways, so we're dead. Well done, guys, that is game number 1. Held out pretty well here, gotta say. But let us move on to game number 2. And we're back for game number 2. Okay, so that game number 1 had the deck breakdown from episode 1. Now, this one, I added few new things in here. Leonard Andrews, level 12. Okay, I added few changes in here. And those changes include removing just the win for Compelling Deterence and so forth. Now, we do got lots of nice lands, but no. Nice! Let's keep this hand right off the bat. So, I added Displacement Wave here. I added Compelling Deterence. And I added more spell counters in there. And we might be up against an aggro deck. Beautiful. Displacement Wave will work just fine. There we go. Or it might be a Ram. Or an ally deck. I haven't seen an ally deck in such a long while. I don't know if they're valid anymore. And Majoring Bully. Yes. Okay then. Well then, let's think this through. I do have Disperse in worst case scenario here. So hopefully he does pump up Majoring Bully somehow. Please do. Let us continue. Okay, so hopefully he plays a spell and I can just disperse it. Hopefully he puts an enchantment on it. Like, what kind of enchantment would they be? Infectious Bloodlust is one. So do I take this damage? Okay, fine. He did not play a spell. That's just 2 damage. Next turn I'll take another 2 damage. It's okay. And now he plays Ember Hauler. Now, this, I can get rid of this. Much better, I think. Because that thing would have been too painful to deal with. Whereas this is okay. Now, let's do Sphinx Tutelage right off the bat. Get it over with. And then start dealing with other problems. If we do draw into 4th mana, and he has only 2 spell creatures, I can Displacement Wave, clearing everything except Sphinx Tutelage, which would be fine. Chandra comes out. Kind of wish Chandra does become a Planeswalker, so I can disperse her and make it that much more painful for our opponent. So next turn we have quite a few choices. Now, which choice do we do anyways? There is the milling. Well, let's think. One of the things I can do is Tightening Coils. Chandra becomes a Planeswalker, that's 2 damage to the target player, but then we'll do like Disperse or Compelling Deterence, something like that. It's not that painful. Do I Tightening Coils on this? Or do I wait for Compelling let's just Tightening Coils Majoring Bully here. There we go. I know I could have done like Scatter to the Winds or Spell Shrivel. Pretty much anything really. But I think that was not necessary. We're at 16. We'll be dropping down to 13 most likely, knowing our opponent here. Let's see. So he swings with Chandra. Oh, well, this always swings. He will be swinging with Chandra. There it is. Then he plays a red spell. Chandra untaps. He hits us for 1. Chandra becomes a Planeswalker, and that's when we apply probably Disperse. Okay, Goblin Arsonist comes out, untaps, hits us for that 1. I have no idea why this always like hovers over here. So hits us for 1, becomes a Planeswalker, hits us for another 2 damage to the face. Whoa. No, at this point I kind of think even Displacement Wave would be good. So can't do Displacement Wave just yet. We'll be taking 2 damage. Okay, let's mill him. So, we play an island. What are our choices right now? We can Compelling Deterence and Disperse. We'll be taking this damage, so it's just 2 damage I'll take. As unfortunate as it is, I will have to take it. And then I will Compelling Deterence Chandra. And wait till... okay. This is going a little bit rougher than expected, but fine. Let's do this. So here we are. We can do this. Let's see what our opponent does first. He has at 4. Will he play an enchantment? Seeing this, he most likely can play an enchantment. Okay, he chooses to attack us. Fair enough. I will be taking another 2 damage from Chandra here, unfortunately. But that is something I have to expect. So taking damage from Chandra, you know, just do it. At the end of your turn I'll send Chandra back and then Spell Shrivel it. And in the process I'll be taking another 2 damage. Crap. So let's Disperse Chandra. There we are. And we do have things necessary now. So I will Spell Shrivel Chandra just so Chandra cannot come back anymore. And we will be dropping down to 5, unfortunately. Oh boy. So there we go. Let him play Chandra. Let's counter it. Hopefully he plays Chandra. Yep. Spell Shrivel on Chandra. Off it goes. Next turn I can Displacement Wave for 2 and be okay with it pretty much. We get our enchantment back. He has his Majoring Bully and all back, and then he can play all of these guys all at once right away, which is okay. So there we are, Borrowed Hostility. Oh jeez, that is painful. So what is going to happen to us now? We take 5 damage, dropping down to 2. And a single Twin Bolt might kill us. Oh, crap. Really? I can't hold my own against this here. Let's do the Sanitarium. What do I do? I can play this, buying myself another turn. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, that's the only way I'll pay. That's fine. So this all gets sent back. Fair enough. I bought myself another turn. Then what do I do? Tightening Coils, Compelling Deterence, buys me 1 more turn. And I'll be dropping down to 1 health. Not good. Very painful. Okay. So I guess I can Tightening Coils this. Please be a land. No, it's Clutch of Currents. The heck do I do here? I can Tightening Coils and Compelling Deterence after. Oh wait, I do have mana for... Okay, so Tightening Coils on Flaring Flamekin. There we go. Let's continue. He puts an enchantment on this. Tightening Coils does become kind of useless. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Siegecraft goes on... Really? Now, let's think this through. I will broken concentration this. Or, you know what? Let's Compelling Deterence, Goblin Arsonist, and make this fizzle. Good. This fizzles. I have no idea what the hell he did that for. He's level 12, so he should know a little bit better than that. But oh well, he chose to do this. Now, let us do this. I mean, Sphinx Tutelage is nice, and then we can follow up with the Clutch of Currents, but if he puts an enchantment on a Flamekin... No, let's do it. We can get through this. We can get through this. Okay, there we are. And continue. Hopefully he doesn't have an enchantment. If he does, this screws up our game plan. In all honesty, he should have done that Siegecraft. This Siegecraft there. So there is the Relic Seeker. That's fine. There is the Majoring Bully. Also fine. I can... Well, I can't Clutch of Currents for Awaken cost, unfortunately. Unless if we draw... Nope. Not happening. Now, I can Imprison in the Moon and Clutch of Currents. So, let's Imprison this in the Moon. Maybe I shouldn't have done it in that order. And Clutch of Currents with this on this. Okay, that buys us another turn. We're at 26. He's at 26 now. A single Twin Bolt though finishes us off. Does he even carry a Twin Bolt in here? So far it doesn't seem like it. Well, this would have killed us. Inferno Fist. There's the Relic Seeker again. Now at this point I don't know what I can possibly do. Yeah, all out the choices. There's 3 damage going to my face. We can mill him some more and hope for a good card, but that is not likely to happen. Okay, that is a loss here, guys. I think nothing else can be said or done about this. We do have Clutch of Currents again, so I can do so for the Awaken cost. Sending back Relic Seeker, making this into a Elemental, getting hit for 1, and that's it. Okay. He's at 7 cards, so he probably might have an enchantment in there. I'm not entirely too sure. A single Looming Spires can do the job too. Ember Mahelion. Yep, this is our finisher then. Goblin Arsonist swings, hits us for 1, Ember Mahelion does 1 more damage, and we're done. Okay guys, game number 2. Let us move on to game number 3 now. And we're back for game number 3. Okay, things are not going so well. We're holding out just barely and keep on getting killed. Fioa 4. He's a level 10 opponent. Much better hand. Let's keep it. We do have Jace, so... Okay, I'm not getting Jace out that quickly then. I'll wait until we've got enough in our library there. There we go. At this point he can just Twin Bolt Jace and that's it. Okay. And... Holy crap, he's got no place. Nice. Well then, let's just keep on moving. And let's go on. Let's see what he plays. Whatever it is, I might Compelling Deterrence that thing. Nice. He plays what? First Strike and Renown. Impressive. Let us... No, you know what? There's not that much else I want to play yet. So we can just continue here a little bit longer. Let's go. There we are. Okay. Well, whatever it is he plays, attacks with, let him go. I will disperse it. There you go. Sergeant is sent off. And we move on. That's one card. We need 5 cards in the graveyard. So he plays that again. And I shall be doing Compelling Deterence then. We'll follow that up with Claustraphobia if it ever comes to that. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, I'll do so. Okay, so there we are. Opponent's attack phase. He's going to go with the Sergeant. And I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Okay. And once again, he will be playing the Sergeant most likely. No damage dealt. And there is the Sergeant. Okay. Now, let's follow this up with what? Claustrophobia or Tightening Coils? I think Tightening Coils justifies doing this on the Sergeant, so let's do this. Tightening Coils. We still have the 3 mana available. Let us move on. Okay. 2 cards in the graveyard. Not as many as I would have liked to, but it's okay. Another problem is our opponent had more than 70 cards in his deck. That makes it a little bit harder. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He had 75 cards. Crap. Well, Claustrophobia will go to the Sergeant. Fair enough. Let's see what we draw into. There is the Horrible Awry. We have enough mana for Horrible Awry and Claustrophobia. So Claustrophobia goes there. Horrible Awry will be on already. Wonderful. So far so good. Oh yeah, another change I made in this deck. I added 1 more Claustrophobia and removed another Containment Membrane because that card, no good. So this would have been really scary. Really scary. The counters would have just piled on so much. So good thing I countered that. Our opponent can't do anything and he moves on. Now we've got 3 cards in the graveyard. There is the Containment Membrane. So as I said, there's very few Containment Membranes in this deck, but hey, had to be done. Oh boy, this is scary. He's got he's probably mana flooded here, I'd assume at this point. Heavily mana flooded, but hey, that's the choice he made. Let us move on. I will be just waiting and waiting and waiting. Attack phase, nothing. Second main phase, anything? Nothing. Wow. More lands. Come on, game. Can't you give me something else? I'm just as mana flooded as our opponent is here. He has 4 cards. Well, even same cards here, if you think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 8, he's at 10 mana. Maybe those 3 cards are also mana? It is possible. There is the Disperse. Beautiful. Let's move on. And move on. Okay. Did he draw into a creature? 11 lands. Still nothing. At this rate I'm being milled heavier than he is being milled, it seems. Oh, Broken Concentration. I love it. Will work with Jace just fine. So if I get Jace out right now, I can Broken Concentration whatever it is he has. And... no, but that only gets me to 4. So Jace won't come out just yet. Okay. I need him to play one more thing so I can disperse it. Just one. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, come on! Okay. Maybe it's time to get Jace out. Let's do it. Jace is out. Let's continue. Galvanic Bombardment. Hold on. What is this? 2 damage? No. Broken Concentration. He probably has more in FME. Much more. But hopefully it doesn't come to it. Please. No more. Please. Okay. Just to target creatures. This Touch of the Void. Okay. So that fizzles. I still got my Jace. And you got absolutely nothing, buddy. Beautiful. We've got 5 cards. The only problem is now he might have a lot of removal for Jace. Oh boy. Okay, there is the second Imprisoned in the Moon. So, do I just want to get Jace out there? I mean, he just has to survive for 1 turn, and that's it. So let's see. This sorcery, this is instant. Let's just move on. Okay, there is the removal for Jace most likely. Boulder Salvo. Why am I not surprised? Well, he wasted all of that, so I'm okay. It's all for creatures though, except this one. This one can go to the player. Well then. We've got lots of things going on here. Everything except Sphinx Tutelage or another Jace. Okay. And we don't have any means of bringing Jace back either, unfortunately. So attack phase does nothing. Second main phase also does nothing. Okay. Can we draw into Sphinx Tutelage? We drew into an island. Well, let's just play it and move on. We're at 10 land, he's at 11. Kind of funny when you think about it. Okay. He's at 12 now. Has 4 cards in hand. Does nothing, moves on. Beautiful. We drew into Disperse. Maybe I should have waited with Jace until I had Disperse. Oh well. But then he could have drawn into more removal for Jace. So that is the troublesome part there too. Anyways, I'm at 37. He's at 52. Things are not looking up for us. We drew into another island. This is a very slow game, it seems. Extremely slow. He's level 10. I have no idea how he reached that level with these cards here. Really don't know. I get it, there are a bunch of removals, but 75 card deck. Not to mention a bunch of really weird spells in there. There's the Clutch of Currents. I'm not going to be doing anything with it yet. He's gotta play something in there first, right? 15 lands. Attack phase. Anything? This was sorcery instant. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. We can wait 1 more turn. And I can do Scatter to the Winds with the Awaken. So that's perfect. Honestly regret just putting Jace out there. I should have waited just a little bit longer. Okay, ends his turn. Jeez. Well then, what do I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? I mean, what I can do is Containment Membrane, Clutch of Currents. But that's no good. I can Imprison something in the Moon, also no good. I can Tightening Coils, also pretty useless. But then discarding something is not good either. So you know what, let's Clutch of Currents with the Awaken and then I will scatter things to the wind. So, which one do I want to send back? Probably this one. Okay. No, buddy. This is proper, yes. Now we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 honor ready for the Scatter to the Winds. Wonderful. Okay, let's go with this. Scatter to the Winds with the Awaken will work just fine. Let him play that Sergeant there. Please play... Oh, Boulder Salvo. Well, that's exactly why I got this land tapped. That was the intention. So, Awaken cost. There we go. I really don't care, but we kind of thinned out our deck a little bit. I mean, hand here a little bit. So I bought myself a few more turns. He's going to exile and land. Now that is something. Okay. Oh jeez, we need something here. Another island. We're at 10 again. Not bad. Let's move on. There we are. Okay. So what do we do here? There's the Thermal Alchemist. Awaken cost. Counter. There we go. Okay. He's going to remove my land now. It is a possibility. And if he does, Exquisite Firecraft on my land. You know what? Let me disperse my own. Really, I cannot disperse lands? Oh, target non-land permanent, so... yeah, makes sense. I just revealed to him I have Disperse, unfortunately. He has two... what the hell kind of deck is this, honestly? So there is Sphinx Tutelage, thank god. Finally. Let's continue. Maybe this is the point I'll start drawing into a card and discarding a card. Now if I do so, what do I want to get rid of? Probably Tightening Coils at this point. Attack phase does nothing. Right? Okay. Draw a card and discard a card. Tightening Coils. Ooh, Compelling Deterence. Nice. So, mill our opponent. There we are. Ooh, this is good. Okay, so we mill him some more. I'll be discarding an island here. Let's continue. And continue. It costs 5 mana, right? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can hopefully draw into a counter spell. He plays Chandra. Now, on his main phase, right? I can imprison Chandra in the moon. So, you know what? Let's do this. You know, let's just take 6 damage. That's fine. I just want to imprison Chandra in the moon. That's all there is to it, honestly. Attack phase. Let him do this. Let's pass. Draw a card, discard a card. See what it happens to be. Ooh, Spontaneous Mutation. I like it. Mill our opponent. Drop down to 14. He's at 37. 33 now. We're at 28, unfortunately. Imprisoning Chandra is a good strategy right there. Okay. Off they go. Our turn. Mill our opponent, imprison in the moon, and play Sphinx Tutelage. Imprison. There is Sphinx Tutelage. And holy crap, we still have enough for Compelling Deterence, Spontaneous Mutation, or Disperse. Pretty good. Whatever it is he plays, I might Spontaneous Mutation that thing. He's at 26 now. Milling is going to go full force. Attack phase, nothing happens. How many lands did this dude have in his deck? 1... oh crap. More than I'm comfortable with knowing, seems like. So, more lands went away. And even more lands. He's at 20. His goose is cooked. So, let's move on. Let's move on. I will be discarding an island here. What can he do? What can he even play? He's at 19 lands here. And 19 in the deck. Okay, Traitorous Instinct. What? Let's draw a card and discard a card. Discard an island. Confirm. Mill. Pass. Spell Shrivel. Goes there. Oh, beautiful. We drew into what we needed just in time. He has to pay 4. He might as well pay 4. He does pay 4. Holy crap. Well, fair enough. Now, it says untap. He can't attack though. Can he? Uh-oh. 6 6, that's 10 damage. Oh no. Are you shitting me? He's going to be able to attack with this. Oh no! Holy crap, we're dropping down to 4. We're one exquisite firecraft away from death. You've gotta be shitting me. I didn't know you could do this. Oh my god. Maybe I should have Spontaneous Mutation that thing and that's it. I mean, minus 16 is pretty painful. He's at 9. I'm not gonna risk it yet. You know, let's just risk it. Need to discard a card. At this point, Spell Shrivel is pretty useless. Mill. Let's play Geier Rich Sanitarium. Oh, we win. Never mind. You know what? I just forgot about this. That's a victory right there. Okay then. Choose a card to discard. It's an island. Mill. Spontaneous Mutation goes there. Just for jokes. Okay guys, so there you go. That's a victory right there. That's game number 3. Worked out just fine. Our opponent had a crappy deck, to be honest though. Let us move on to game number 4 now. And we're back for game number 4. Okay, this dude has a bunch of wiles on himself. Wonder what kind of deck he is. Shot blocker. He might be a 5-color Planeswalker deck, and if so, we might be screwed. But the hand here is just too good. Let's keep it. We just need one more island and we should be set. An ally deck? Well, it is a possibility. Okay then. If it is so, then let it be so. We do have Disperse in our disposal, Tightening Coils for whatever he might play. Majoring Bully. Majoring Bully gets Tightening Coils for sure. Okay. Or maybe I wait and do Disperse on the Majoring Bully. No, you know what? Majoring Bully... Yeah. I mean, it's not strong enough of a card to waste Disperse on. There we are. What might he play now? He probably had some kind of a spell or something ready for the Majoring Bully, but now it all became useless. Attack phase, swings for absolutely no point. We do have the 3 land necessary for Scatter to the Winds, or pretty much anything else we desire. Okay, let's play an island. We'll wait on that Sanitarium just a little bit longer. There we go, and there we go. Now, what can our opponent do here? Place Clifftop Retreat, okay. Swings, as always, he should. There we go. And that's it. Well done. That happened, so let's play the Sanitarium. We are at 4 now. Might maybe justify getting rid of Tightening Coils. I'm not entirely too sure here. Okay, so there's the Unraveler Battlements. I won't be able to get rid of this. Wait, when it turns though, it becomes into a legendary creature, so I guess I can't get rid of it. So that's what we'll be going for. So there we are. Ends the turn. You know what, guys? The very funny thing here is... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. We can wait a little bit longer. So yeah, the funny thing here is the battlements. I still haven't unlocked a single copy of the battlements yet. It's just ridiculous. I have like 4 booster packs left to go. And not a single copy has been unlocked. I just don't know what kind of magic people use, but it seems like for most of their decks, they do their best to ensure that, you know, you don't get the rare cards until the very, very end. Which kind of makes them assholes, to be honest. Oh well. Well, he doesn't play anything. I don't want to do this. But I might have to just enchant this because we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, as much as it pains me to do so, sorry. That's such a waste, honestly. It's a colossal waste. Well then, let's just move on. Maybe he was waiting for this so he could play something. Now his handwear battlements are useless. And he's gotta have a play in there. Anything. Absolutely anything should work. If not, I might Tightening Coils on the Matron Pulley. If I don't draw into anything nice. Oh, there is the Sphinx Tutelage. Beautiful, let's get that out there. So, here's the thing. He might have... what was it? Something Blessing. I forgot what's Blessing. It gains our opponent 4 life and destroys an enchantment. If he has it for Sphinx Tutelage, I'm going to be very sad. But if he doesn't, and we survive this one more turn, we should be in a very, very good position actually. Okay, there we are. Let's mill our opponent here. There's the mill. I'm not going to be wasting... I'll have to discard something. And that something probably will have to be Tightening Coils. Yeah, I don't feel like wasting mana here on anything really. So, Tightening Coils. I can discard this, but that's pretty useless. So, Tightening Coils, off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. He plays Ironclad Slayer. What is this? From your graveyard to your hand. Enchantment Aura. No, 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 no. What do we do here? He has 4. He can pay 4, so I will have to Broken Concentration that thing. There you go. Ironclad Slayer, off you go. He leaves the game. Okay, maybe he knew what's up. Maybe he didn't. I'm not sure. Oh boy. Well, he could have gotten this. And this would have been bad. So he plays Auramancer, which just means he's going to be bringing back Faith Unbroken. And once he does, he'll play Faith Unbroken. I'll disperse his Auramancer. There is the Sanitarium. Let's get that. Oh no, come on. No, no. Oh, jeez. I forgot about it. Ah, should have waited just a little bit longer. Okay, okay, that's fine. So we're up against AI here anyways. What AI shall do, probably attach the enchantment on the Auramancer. And once he does that, he'll swing and I'll disperse. So Faith and... oh, Hope against Hope even. No, that's something. And anything else? Anything at all? So he clearly can attach Nimbus Wings. Beautiful. Let him go all out there. Anything else? That's it. Ooh, Lunarch Mantle. Not bad. Almost got his Majoring Bully to be able to hit us. Well, that sucks. Disperse. Auramancer, off you go. 3 enchantments destroyed. Wonderful. And wow, he actually had Handwear Garrison there. Interesting. So we mill our opponent some more. We get an island out there. I can Clutch of Currents now for the Awaken cost, which is pretty good. Let's move on, hoping that he... well, he's going to play Auramancer again. When he does... do I want to scatter it to the moon? To the winds? Well, no, I'll just let him do this and I'll Claustraphobia Auramancer. That just makes more sense to me. Because if I did Spell Shrivel, what would have happened at that point? Okay, he plays second Handwear Battlements. Gives this haste. And he does Hope Against Hope. You know what? Hope Against Hope is going to be... no, that's fine. That, you know, that is absolutely fine. Let him do this. So Imprisoned in the Moon is going to go to the Battlements. Claustrophobia is going to go to Auramancer. Or maybe I don't do Imprisoned in the Moon. The main reason for this is if I imprison this in the Moon and he does play Planeswalker, we'll be in big trouble. Okay, we have Disperse. Gives me more of an excuse to wait for his Aura Monster to do something. Or I do... Okay. That just works. There we are. Let's do this. We've got a 3-3. So he plays Aura Monster, brings back Hope Against Hope probably again. Gives it haste, hits us for another 4 damage. Life goes on. And then I can finally Claustrophobia that thing. So Aura Monster, there it is. He's fetching... Ooh, interesting play. He's going to be putting Faith Unbroken on Aura Monster. I gotta see what that Faith Unbroken does really. So it's a Juju. Ooh, not bad. So Disperse is going to go on that Aura Monster then. That is quite painful. So I will have to do Disperse here. Faith Unbroken has captured my land. Okay. What do we do here? Do we just keep on taking that 4 damage? I play Sphinx Tutelage. I can't Disperse. If I Disperse this, will I get my Scatter to the Winds back? I mean my land back, so I can do Scatter to the Winds. Let's do this. Aramancer, off it goes. Yes, I have the mana for Scatter to the Winds. Or I can Sphinx Tutelage, but that will be bad. Would it be? Yeah, that would be really bad. So he plays Aramancer and I Scatter to the Winds Aramancer. He's at 31, we're at 41. Milling is going at an extremely slow pace. Like a snail's pace pretty much. And I have to say, Lunarch Mantle seems to be pretty useless. So Scatter to the Winds, pay. That's it, done. No more of this crap. Beautiful. He plays Akron Sergeant. Hey, you know what? Akron Sergeant, it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and that becomes Renown. So we do get hit for 2. This Handwear Battlements is starting to piss me off just a little bit. Not enough to necessitate putting Imprisoned in the Moon, but enough to kind of start thinking about what I could do here. Ooh, I can Imprison Claustrophobia and Sphinx Tutelage. So, Claustrophobia, let's Sphinx Tutelage, because Spell Shrivel at this point is useless, seeing how many lands our opponent has. Sphinx Tutelage. Increasing our milling efforts. Just have to survive a little bit longer. We're at 10 health. It will be very bad if we lose, especially after our opponent has left and left it all up to AI to handle this. Okay, 4 damage, I mean minus 4 damage. Nothing happens, and we move on. He has Sigil of Empty Throne. Now, Sigil of an Empty Throne, that is something nice to Imprison in the Moon. Oh, come on. Really? He gets an angel out of it. And he's going to capture my Sphinx Tutelage probe. Oh no, he can't. He can't. So, let's mill. Let's Imprison this thing in the Moon. And Spontaneous Mutation on the angel. Okay. Really? I thought you can enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Crap. That is bad. Well then, let's just move on. I do have my Spontaneous Mutation for now. Just to survive a little bit longer. And then maybe I can get my Displacement Wave. Oh jeez, this is really getting out there. So, he's attaching this. I will have to Spell Shrivel. And he's going to pay the 4. Right? Oh, he did not pay the 4. He gets an angel out of it though. Okay. He plays Call of the Full Moon. Putting it... Oh, and gives it haste, doesn't it? And another angel comes out. We need Displacement Wave pronto. Gives that haste. Okay. Swings with the 0-6. Oh my god. We're in trouble here, guys. I don't know what else to do. Honestly, this is... Well, Call of the Full Moon is going to drop off now. Yes, he did play 2 spells. Too many. So, okay, not good. Not good at all. We can't Geier reach Sanitarium here. And hope to have enough for what? Imprisoned in the Moon? There's the Clutch of Currents. Let's discard this. Sphinx Tutelage our opponent. Oh crap. Okay, we Imprisoned in the Moon. And don't have enough for Clutch of Currents. Ah, jeez. If he draws into an enchantment that pumps us up a little bit more... Or, well, if he draws into any enchantment, we're done. Well then. He is too hoping he doesn't. Please. This is down to wire here now. So, if our opponent happens to draw into an enchantment, we're done, because he uses Handwear Battlements to give things haste, and that's it. However, he doesn't have an enchantment, does he? Auramancer. No! You can't be... No! Oh, we were so close! Damn it! God damn it. Oh, sorry guys, but seriously, what the hell? That Handwear Battlements, I should have taken care of it when I had the chance. Jeez, that's bad. Well then, there is the 9 damage and we're dead. Okay guys, wonderful game number 4. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Let's move on to final game number 5. And we're back for the final game of this episode. Now, that previous game was absolutely mind-blowing. Loved every single bit of it. Kind of sucks that we lost like that, but thankfully to the new update, I got all the coins, my rank went up, so I don't even care. Our opponent has left. Oh, come on. This is bad. Pepe Dubio? Okay, I gotta look up this name again. What the heck it was. 3 lands, exactly what we need, so let's keep it. Now, his name is just opponent now. No more Pepe Dubio, level 6 or whatever it was. Now, if this is the same deck as it was previously, we have our chance at redemption here. Hopefully, maybe. Never mind, that's not the same deck. It might be a ramp deck of some sorts. Ooh, Goblin Arsonist. What do I do with Goblin Arsonist here? I guess one of the things is Clutch of Currents, but it's better to do it with the Awaken cost, so I might be doing Compelling Deterence there. Unless if he has Nissa or something. Sorry if you heard that noise, I was scratching my beard very, very furiously. Okay, there we go. I don't have a beard, the type of beard that you think, though it's just a stubble of some sorts, because being Middle Eastern and all, not Muslim, Christian, you know, my beard does grow insanely large. So there's the Goblin Arsonist back again. And what else? And a second Goblin Arsonist. Okay, we need Displacement Wave at this point. Well, I can Claustrophobia one of the Goblin Arsonists. Do I want to waste my mana on that? I guess so? No, this can't be happening. Let's continue. Let's just take that 2 damage to the face. There we go. Okay. Our opponent has to have some kind of better plays than that, right? There we go. See, what did I say? Now we can scatter to the winds this thing, because that's a little bit dangerous. Way more dangerous for comfort than these 2 puny Goblin Arsonists. Now, if I Disperse, I can Containment Membrane for the Surge cost. And then next turn I will have my Clutch of Currents on already. So let's Disperse this. This gives me Containment Membrane. Let's go, let's do this. Claustrophobia is still reserved for larger creatures there. I can Clutch of Currents next turn. Won't be able to swing, but I can just Clutch of Currents. And then we'll see what happens next. We're kind of running out of steam. Our opponent still has enough Goblin Arsonist steam in there. Now, what do I do at this point? Do I Sphinx Tutelage first and Clutch of Currents next? That means 1 extra point of damage, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it, so let's just do this. Milling will be just that much more faster, giving us a little bit more of an edge here. So 1 point of damage, I drop down to 17, I'm okay with this. Beautiful. And opponent does seem to be heavily mana screwed, unfortunately, so maybe that's why we're doing so well. Now, Clutch of Currents or wait for Spell Shrivel. I think this just makes a little bit more sense. So let's do this. Here we are. Beautiful. Spell Shrivel will be ready afterwards, so it's also fine. What is this? Is this Desolation Twin in here, I wonder? I haven't looked at this image long enough. All I saw is just some lightning and two-headed something, but it does seem like to be Desolation Twin. So Goblin Arsonist comes out. Opponent still has no mana, except Vessel of Nascency, sorry. You guys taught me how to say this, so I don't want to let you guys down. Ooh, second Sphinx Tutelage. You know what, let's get it out there. Okay. Oh yeah, I forget. If I look at the art, timer passes. So swinging. You know, let's just swing, see what our opponent chooses to do. Will he take it? Wow, he just takes 3 damage. Okay, he's down to 17 and so are we. But we do have our Turbo Milling on already. There we are. We don't have Fevered Visions, but I mean, this deck's specialty is not milling. It's just postponing for as long as possible until opponent mills himself. Second Vessel of Nascency. There we are. Ooh, I think this will be a fun last game, to be honest. So, we do have Broken Concentration and Spell Shrivel. I'll just roll with those. Let's continue. Let's hit our opponent for another 3. See how he chooses to handle things. Of course, he just takes it. So, let's continue. He's at 14. We will be dropping down to 15 now. There it is. There's the swing. And yeah, we're just at 15 now. Interesting turn of events, honestly. So they Cinder Barons. He did have black mana in there, holy crap. Now that's something. Do we want to swing again? You know what, let's swing again. Dropping opponent down to 11. Do I want to do this? Yeah, why not? We don't have 1 more mana, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we had 1 more mana, I could double counter. And since we don't have it just yet, there's no point in me doing so. Okay, opponent's at 30 and 11 health. We might be dropping down to 14, but I don't mind it. Okay, that's going to be an absolute victory for sure. Great. So there it is. He's at 5 land. I can counter whatever he throws at us, except that, well, even if he throws 1 mana spell, I can counter it too. So, Barrage Ogre. It gets Spell Shrivel. It's a 3/3, not good. Especially if he sacrifices a Goblin Arsonist, he can easily destroy our island by dealing 2 damage and then 1 damage from Goblin Arsonist. Okay then, let's move on. There we are. We drew into another Broken Concentration. Nice. Milling our opponent even farther. There we go. I still don't understand why some exile cards always get this animation happening. I think it's a bug in Magic game. Or at least I hope it's a bug. So there we go. Wonderful. And let's move on. He's at 8 and 26. I wonder what will happen first. His life total going down or him being milled fully. It is a curious proposition going on here. Another Barrage Ogre and Broken Concentration. There we are. Let's move on. So opponent does not swing now. His health total is getting a little bit too dangerously low there. That's why, I guess. Let us continue. Let's swing with an island. He blocks with a goblin, hits us for 1, but it's fine. And yep, there's the block. And there's the 1 damage that will be going to our face. He's at 19. I think we might end up milling him a little bit quicker than beating him by health total, but you never know. He does not play anything worthwhile. I will... Whoa, whoa there, buddy. No, 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 that's not happening. Okay, that's done. He's at 3. Let the milling commence. Mill, mill. I do have an island. To draw a card and discard a card. There is no more counters I got, so... Each player draws a card and discards a card. Let's do this. Okay then. Mill, mill. Let's get this island out there. With this, I can swing and hit him and have Compelling Deterence on already. That's good, but as I said, it does not seem like I will be destroying him with the health total, unfortunately. There he is, dropping down to 5. Wonderful. Okay, next turn he will be dropping down to 2, but that is as far as I can get there. Well, he plays Blood Pyre Elemental. Whoa. Okay. There we go. Let us Compelling Deterrence that thing. Attack phase. Compelling Deterrence on Blood Pyre Elemental. He can't play this anymore, so... Okay. Things worked out just fine. Taste the Indulgent Aristocrat. It will be imprisoned in the moon. Or maybe should I Claustraphobia that? There's so many things I can do. Actually, Tightening Coils won't work that well. If I do this, then I don't have... Well, yeah, I have enough to mill him. If I don't swing at him, then. Okay, fine. Let's just end this. There we go. Yeah, let's discard an island. Opponent is done for. And that's a victory. Okay guys, so that's an episode. I love this deck, it's amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it a lot too. And as always, if you have suggestions, let me know. All comments are welcome, and I'll be seeing you guys in other episodes. Okay then, bye.